Hey everybody, slightly different video this week. It's going to be a short one. Last week was a bit hectic. Didn't get a whole lot done out in the shop. For those following the dynamite lathe conversion to Mach 3, making some good progress on it. Definitely check out the old videos. I'll throw a card up to the last video update on that. I actually got to get 4 knobs finished and shipped today. Got the code almost dialed for those. It's been an interesting week. Well, not this week so much, but I'm recording this Tuesday morning. It's January 30th, I believe. We've had a new president in office for about 10 days, and it's been an interesting ride, to say the least. Luckily, I think momentum has slowed a little bit, and people are thinking things through. I don't do these videos to get political. This is about the business, and But I think it's important that people understand that I can't run a business if I can't get out of bed in the morning, and the imminent cuts that could be coming to Medicaid have to take priority in my life. So last week I was involved in a couple things to try slowing that momentum and try making people think things through before they just slash and burn. So I'll put a couple links below. Last Friday I participated in a protest at Cory Gardner's office. I wasn't one of the people arrested because I had to shoot over to another news station, Channel 7, to do an interview about Donald Trump. And so I'll put the links to those below. I meant what I said in the interview about Donald Trump. I think that there is room for common ground. I think we can all work together, but we have to protect the Medicaid benefits that those of us like myself that we rely on them to get in and out of bed every day. I can run a shop, I can run a small business, but I can only do that if I get in and out of bed every day. And while I can't physically get myself in and out of bed, I can't dress myself, I can't bathe myself, I can run a machine shop once I'm up in my chair. So it's really important that we keep those programs, and it's not a partisan issue. A lot of Republicans have supported the home community-based services that I rely on every day for years. Back Ronald Reagan signed them into law back in the 80s, with the waiver programs into law in the 80s. So there's a lot of bipartisan support there, and unfortunately that means it takes me away from my business. This morning, while machining knobs, I was frantically emailing with senators at the state level trying to lobby to bump up personal care rates to cover an increasing minimum wage. So it's been a real tough balance the last couple of weeks. Luckily, this week I'm primarily going to be out in the shop working and building products. I don't quite know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to put together a program where we offer discounts to people based on income. I don't have the time or energy to actually verify people's income, so it's going to have to be a trust-based system. But I want everybody to be able to afford our products. That's one of the annoyances of the durable medical equipment world, is that things are just out of reach for most people to afford. And so I want to make sure that everybody can afford them. So we'll have an SSI discount, an SSDI discount. I don't know how I'm going to implement that quite yet, so stay tuned for an announcement on how we do that. And I also want to offer a way that we can do a discount code that isn't truly a discount, but actually instead flags that you want a percentage of your purchase to go towards advocacy and towards probably ADAPT and possibly CCDC as well. I already make a monthly donation to CCDC, which is the Colorado Red Cross Disability Coalition. I'm board co-chair of that organization, and then ADAPT, which does a lot of grassroots organizing and civil disobedience. And I think over the next couple of years, we're going to need to be pretty active on that front. So I appreciate everybody that watches. I know this is a little bit off topic, but I don't want to make excuses for I'm not getting things done in the shop. I'm not getting things done out in the shop because I'm spending too much of my time defending my right to get in and out of bed every day and live in the community. And this isn't it isn't a greed thing. It isn't, private insurance doesn't cover those services. Medicare doesn't cover those services. And out of pocket, I'm looking at 50 grand a year to pay for those services. So I can either get those services at home, I can get those services in a nursing home or a hospital, which are far more expensive, or I can get those at home, be able to work, buy into my Medicaid, and contribute to the economy. So I think there's room for some progress. I think that cooler heads are prevailing after this weekend and all the stuff around immigration. I care about a lot of issues, but top of my list is preserving home and community-based services for people with disabilities through the Medicaid system. Because as I say, without those, I'm not using hyperbole here. Without those services from Medicaid, I will die. I cannot bathe myself. I can't lay flat in bed. I can't feed myself. I literally need those services every day of my life to survive, and I will for the rest of my life. Whether I'm working, whether I'm not working, whether I live in Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, Alaska, or Hawaii, I will need those services every day. So I'm hoping that there's some folks over in the Senate who are willing to sit down and listen. And it's not just the Senate. I hate to go all political here, but in the last couple of weeks, I've talked to people at Senator Gardner's office. I've met with Congressman Kaufman. I've been in heavy contact with people at the state level. We do have people that are listening, and I think that most people agree about certain portions of our Medicaid system and our healthcare system that are doing good and have done good for a long time. There's always room for improvement. I have plenty of things to bitch about our system, but overall, we have a system that gets people at least the essential benefits they need to survive. And in Colorado, we have it pretty damn good. I think that we get our needs met. I'm not going to say that they pay for things they shouldn't pay for, because it's the things we need to survive. But in other states, you don't have that access in the community. So very thankful for what I have, and determined to protect it so we don't revert back 50 years in history. So I invite you to look at the links below. Like I said, I did an interview on Channel 7 about Donald Trump. You can see me in the background of the 9 News story. I'm the guy blocking the back elevator, working the phone, working emails, working media. It's been a fun ride the last couple of weeks, but I'm real happy to be back out in the shop. That's my Zen place, getting back to the shop. And hopefully the next couple of weeks, that'll be where I spend the majority of my time, and I can work on the political and governmental stuff from the side, sitting at home on my phone on the email. So thanks for watching. I apologize for this not being a standard shop video or anything about the products that we sell, but I think it's important for both the people with disabilities who watch these videos, as well as the people who don't have disabilities, to understand some of these challenges. I mean, this relates to the video where I talked about funding disability-owned businesses. Card will be up on one of these sides to that video. There are some really unique challenges that you have to face when you are dealing with a long-term disability. So unfortunately, it makes life a lot more complicated. But I appreciate you watching, and next week we'll have some more shop videos or some product videos. I'm determined to keep getting these videos out every week, whether they're kind of talking to the camera like this, or showing off some machines or some products that we're making. I'm going to keep popping the videos out, and I appreciate everybody who watches them. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.